Zach and Tori Roloff surely got real about babies with dwarfism, as well as the way society views dwarfism as a whole. Previously, the couple even had plenty to say on the matter, and they didn't hold back. As we know, they have a full house as their 3 kids keep them busy. Even when you add to that all of the medical issues the family has to deal with, there's always something going on. But sadly, they finally stepping away from the show for good, and fans are going to miss seeing the children grow up on screen. In fact, all 3 of Zach and Tori's children have dwarfism. While TLC showed in season 25 scenes that Jackson is getting to that age where he is starting to recognize the differences between himself and other children his age. Zach even opened up recently about how filming the show scenes in public was always difficult. Naturally, being little people automatically gives people a reason to stare. But with TLC cameras around filming everything on top of that, Zach added that it felt like being in a fishbowl. Moreover, some fans have thrown Zach and Tori under the bus for continuing to have more children, especially because of the added risk of them having achondroplasia and all of the trappings and complications that can come from that. However, this couple recently didn't mince words, as they really went in on the attitude society has toward little people, as well as their little people family. The way Zach and Tori see it, they knew going in that they could have little people babies, but that didn't stop them from expanding their brood to a family of 5. Furthermore, Zach and Tori then called out some of the negative ways that society as a whole views little people. Even this two didn't hold back either when it came to this, as they had plenty to say on the matter. Tori said, "We get a lot of feedback from people that just don't deserve to have a voice, honestly, like in our lives. It is brought up occasionally, questioning our decision to have children when we knew they could have dwarfism." While Zach went on to add that there was a 50-50 chance that each of their 3 children could have been little or average size. It just so happens that all 3 of their children have dwarfism. Adding to his wife's initial sentiment, Zach went on to stated, "You're telling me I shouldn't have brought kids in with dwarfism because of the ridicule they're going to get from society? That's a society issue. Society needs to change." But still, whether or not fans like Zach and Tori for their positions on things, this is something that they are clearly not budging on, and many do applaud them for sticking to their guns in this case. Meanwhile, Tori has been adamant about not having more kids after welcoming her youngest, Josiah. But some fans think she is changing her tune. Indeed, Zach and Tori's babies are always a big deal, as their fans always want to stay in the loop when there's a new baby coming. However, Tori frequently has been adamant about being done with the baby making. While she did say that Zach hasn't gone in to have a vasectomy, she even said that she would fully support him if he did. Apparently, Tori seems to have changed her tune on the IVF process. In the past, she was vehemently against the concept, but it looks like she may be changing her tune on it altogether. Tori has always been about things being natural and in God's plan. That said, there can be some advantages to going through the IVF process. With some testing, physicians can determine the sex of each embryo they test. It's also possible to test for chromosome abnormalities in order to limit genetic diseases or conditions from going to the children.